Hello and welcome, Warriors. We got the new Ancient Warrior support in Maxwell. And in this video, I will show you some combos you can do with the new cards, as well as some endports you can end on now, because we actually got some going first place now. I will also make a deck profile, as well as showing you some replays against, for example, Sprite, Runic, or even against Ishizu, because I actually have a really cool replay against those decks. One time I got completely mid and I still managed to break his board, so that was pretty nice. But probably have to split those up into multiple videos here, because my PC is pretty bad. It cannot really handle longer videos, so for example last time I tried to make a 50-minute long video and my PC crashed on me. Let's just hope that this doesn't happen again. That would be really frustrating. And also, before I actually start with the combos here, I want to first ask you guys something. This is one of the first videos that I record and upload on YouTube, hopefully. And for that reason, I just want to know how the audio quality is, how the video quality is. Like, am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Do you hear background noises? Do you hear, for example, my PC right now? And anything you notice about the video as well, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I'm still learning here, so that would be really nice to have some feedback here. And you already probably realized it. My English is not really the best, so if I mispronounce or misspell anything, excuse me there. Be patient with me. I'm kind of trying to forcefully improve my English with YouTube. So yeah, I think that's enough talking though. Let's just start with the actual combos here. I will do the combos in Edo Pro because in Masdu, like, you always have to like restart and restart to actually get the cards you want. Here you can just legit choose what you want to have in the hand. In the first combo here, I want to show you what the new cards can do. This is not an optimal hand. Both of these cards are pretty much like extenders in a sense, so really not the best. So first we have the new permanent spell card, the Betrayal. So what this can do is it can special summon any Ancient Warrior monster from the hand by paying life points up to the level, times 100 up to the level. So in this instance 600 because we have a level 6 monster. Then we have the Don Ying, the new warrior. Now when he is normal or special summoned, can add an Ancient Warrior monster from the deck to the hand, or an Ancient Warrior level 7 or higher monster, or an Ancient Warrior permanent spell trap card. So the targets for this are pretty much Lubu. He's an extender. He can be special summoned when you control another Ancient Warrior monster. You could have also gone for Zhangde sometimes. He can be special summoned when you control 2 or more Ancient Warrior monsters. So that's a pretty nice extender. He's also pretty big and also extends into double Dragon Lords because he is a wind monster. You can also search for the Revisits if you already have a Ancient Warrior monster in hand. You know, the Revisits is pretty much similar to the Black Wings permanent spell card, where when an Ancient Warrior monster is normal or special summoned, you get to add another Ancient Warrior monster from the deck to the hand. So that's pretty nice. It's a once per turn though, not like the Black Wings one. You can also search the Betrayal, that's also pretty nice sometimes. In this instance, we will search for Lu Bu. So, like I said before, he's a special summon when you control another Ancient Warrior monster, so he just comes out like that. And he also special summon like Kaiju, so your opponent cannot negate this pretty much. This here is already a board. So first we have Lubu. He is a quick effect pop of the highest attack monster your opponent controls. Then we have the Don Ying. When you control a level 7 or higher monster, your opponent has to pay 400 life points when he wants to activate anything. So he's a masquerade but just lower. It's still fine though, because this is an ODK deck, usually goes second. Even if you go first, you will lower your opponent down, like, let's say to like 5,000 life points, and then you should be able to be killed when your opponent's already that low. And also he is a banish from the graveyard if a monster is sent to the graveyard. So from the deck, field, from anywhere sent to the graveyard as like link off or like synchro, then you can trigger this guy and then banish one card in this graveyard and also draw a card. So sometimes you can actually draw 2 with this. Let's say your opponent ashes this one, you just banish the ash, draw a card. You know, on your opponent's turn, he sends something to the graveyard, you banish, draw a card. Obviously once per turns, by the way, like you cannot just banish. That would be a bit too crazy. So yeah, and that is pretty much it for the board. So you have a burn, as well as a banish from the graveyard, as well as a draw. Then you have a quick effect pop. Both of them are pretty big. Obviously this is not the best board you can end on by any means. So now let's just start with the next combo here actually. This combo was before even one of the best combos you can do, pretty much, or the best 2-card combos. Oh, and also I didn't mention that before. I will name these guys usually by their historic name. So, like I said, Lu Bu, the big red guy. I will sometimes go to their card name. For example, Don Ying, I always say Don Ying because I'm used to that, as well as like I cannot really pronounce his real name that well. Like I think it's Dong Zuo, something like that. So I always name him Dong Ying. I'm just used to that. And sometimes I might even completely misname them. Or sometimes I will just call them like big green guy, big, red guy and stuff like that if I just want to go fast over it. But sometimes I will completely misname them, and the reason for that is actually, so I bought the book, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the translated version, and they completely changed names. So for example, Zhong Lian, the guy we will go into in a minute, they named him Hu Lung for no reason. I don't understand why, but they did that. It's stupid, but hey. It's so fucking stupid. It's so annoying. But yeah, let's just start with the combos here. I'm just talking too much, so let's just continue. So like I said, this is pretty much a really good hand. So in this combo, we have the 3 wizards, like I explained before. It's like the Black Wings spell card. So you normal summon the sunk one, then you can activate the 3 wizards to add another card to the hand. In this instant, you most of the time, even like I would say 90% of the time, you want to go Dong Ying. So the reason for that is hand traps. Now this is usually not getting hand trapped as much because people sometimes know that Sunk One can do that, as well as like imperms and like Veilers and stuff like that, even like monster negates and shit. You could also go the other way around if your opponent has like a lot of trap cards, you want to go the other way around, but yeah. So the reason why this is good against hand traps is specifically because of this. So Sunk One is sending as a cost a card from the field or hand to the graveyard. You send the 3 wizards. Now let's say you get ashed, you still can continue. So with this Sunk One, if you don't get ashed, you want to add Zhong Kong or Zhong Lian, the guy that I was talking about. So because 3 wizards was now sent to the graveyard, you can special summon an Ancient Warrior monster from the hand. You want to special summon Dong Ying that we searched earlier. And now you can activate Zhong Lian's effect to special summon, because he was added from the deck to the hand by an Ancient Warrior card effect, he can special summon. So here you have this guy, and then we have this guy. Like in the combo before, we want to activate him to search another card. In this instance, we want to search the Zhang De. We could go for Lu Bu, that could be a play, but I would usually go Zhang De. Now, if you want to stay so much under Nip because you fear the card so much, you could go for Lu Bu, and if you have another permanent spell card, you already have a board. That is pretty respectable. So from this board on, you can do a lot of things. You can stay like this, like I said before. You will have a spell negate if you have another permanent spell trap card. You will have, if you search Lu Bu instead, you will have a pop again, you will have a burn again, as well as banish from the graveyard. As well as this guy, Sunk One, he's not just a starter, he has also a kind of a hidden effect. When an Ancient Warrior card effect is activated, monster effect, sorry, he can bounce back a card from the field to the hand, a monster, sorry. So he's a disruption, a trigger disruption in a sense. But yeah, let's just continue with the going first board here. In this instance, you can go actually doing multiple things here. First, you can go for double Dragon Lords with these 2, or with these 2. Also with these 2 actually. So let's say we go with these 2 and do that board first. I will show you the other boards probably per picture. So we use these 2 because they are not as useful as the other ones. Like I said before, for him to be a negate, you need a permanent spell trap card, and we don't have that right now. So we want to search for Lu Feng or Lu Bu. Now, like I said, you can special summon him and you will have your board. Now, what is this board here? So you have first a burn for 400, banish from graveyard, you have a quick effect pop, you have a bounce back to the hand, you have another bounce back to the hand when something is triggered. So pretty much 4 disruptions plus a burn. This is pretty okay. I would usually go for another boards. These are Double Dragon Lords plus Baguska or Double Dragon Lords plus Abyss Dweller. So the Abyss Dweller you usually want to go when you play against like Ishizu Mill decks or Ishizu tier in the next format. And yeah, I think that's also enough for that combo here. I don't think I missed anything. So now here we got the last combo. And for this combo I want to show you a 3-card combo, not a 2-card. You have more 2-card combos with Zhugong. He is a permanent spell trap card searcher, and you need to send a permanent spell trap card for that as well. He's a little bit more iffy than Sangquan. I would say going first, you can play him multiple copies of, but like going second, I would usually go maybe for 1 or even 0, because he is a little bit more fragile, and you will see in a minute why. So first we activate Tanky here. So Tanky is really great for this deck. You can just search any card pretty much. Any Ancient Warrior level 4, I mean. So Liu Bei, you know, the other guy, you will not search him most of the time, but if you play against a trap-based deck, maybe immediately get him out, it's not bad. Sangquan, most of the time, like Tanky's pretty much a 1-card combo in this deck to go to Double Dragon Lords and Liu Bei, so basically getting a bounce back as well as a pop. But yeah, first we go for the 3 wizards. And then we normal summon the Zhugong. Now, the reason why he is more fragile, you will see in a minute why. Here in this, we don't go for this guy, Don Ying. We go for the Zhugong first, because we need another body if we get disrupted. That's definitely something really annoying for this guy. So this guy is similar to Sangquan. You need to send a permanent spell trap card from the field to the graveyard, and you can add an Ancient Warrior permanent spell trap card from the deck to the hand. Now the problem is it's not a cost. So if you, let's say, activate this, you get Impermed, Ash, you cannot send. And sometimes it's really nice to send 3 wizards because you can special summon a card from the hand. So in this instance, let's say we don't get disrupted, we send the Tanky, we search this one. The new card, the Betrayal. We activate the Betrayal. We don't want to negate the Betrayal. We activate it, special summon from hand, and we special summon the Sangquan. Then we activate the Sangquan, send the 3 wizards, add the Don Ying, like before. And then we go pretty much the same stuff that we did before in the combo. We go for the big green guy, the Zhang Dei, and he is here. So, and special summon. Whoop, he's out. Now in this instance, you can choose to what you want to end on more. This guy is a monster negate on field, like I said before, Sangquan. I would choose to go for Sangquan on the board because I like that more. You could obviously also go for, again, generic rank 4s or, yeah, rank 4s Xyz here, like Baguska or Abyss Dweller if you want to, and a Double Dragon Lords plus a Spell Negate maybe. Like if you go for Abyss Dweller here, you could go Sangquan and the Zhugong. Go with them to Abyss Dweller and then go with these 2 to Double Dragon Lords, and then search maybe Sangquan again. I wouldn't go for Liu Bei because Lu Bu, because if you activate Lu Bu's effect, you cannot activate Abyss Dweller. If you activate Abyss Dweller, you cannot activate Lu Bu, so it's kind of contradicting. With the Double Dragon Lords, I would search then the Sangquan to just have a follow-up. In that board, I hope I show you this as a picture as well. You would have a Spell Negate, a Bounce Back, as well as a Abyss Dweller, what's pretty nice. Right now, we are trying to focus on Ancient Warrior boards only here. So let's just go and do this here. We use this guy and this guy, go for Double Dragon Lords, get ourselves the Lu Bu. So, special summon, and then this is our board. 5 disruptions. Now, first, we have a bounce back, obviously, with the Double Dragon Lords. We have a burn, plus a banish from graveyard, pop. We have a spell trap negate, because we have a permanent spell trap card to send. We have a Sangquan that when an Ancient Warrior monster effect is activated, you can also activate it, obviously, with the Don Ying. You get to bounce back a monster from the field to the hand. So, 5 disruptions. Pretty nice. So this is pretty much it for the video though. Let me know in the comments what you think about Ancient Warriors. I personally think the deck is pretty viable in the format. It's okay to play it. It's definitely not a tier 1 or tier 0 or whatever. It's still a really fun deck to play, and I feel like in this format right now it's pretty okay. I'm not like super liking the format, but this is not because of Ancient Warriors whatsoever. This is more so because of the decks that are, you know, crazy right now. The mill deck specifically, it's just annoying to play against FTKs. I actually have a replay where I completely destroyed such a mill deck. He couldn't completely mill me out. He had a few cards left in my deck, and I just completely smoked this board. So, you know, you can still win. Other than that, if you like the video, feel free to actually like the video. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. I will make more Maslow videos. I will make more videos about Ancient Warriors. I plan on doing some custom cards as well, because there are so many warriors that we could see in Ancient Warriors still. Like, we have a bunch of warriors that we still are missing. I will also make other decks like Plunder Patrol. I'm definitely planning on that. I'll make some more deck profiles, more combo videos, TCG, OCG content, and stuff like that. If you enjoy these stuff, feel free to subscribe. And that's pretty much it for the video now. I don't really know how to end the video, so, you know, just ciao.